7 Truths Behind the Laundry Business. Hi, I am Mary Cinco, a former public school teacher and now a laundry business owner. I am here to share to you my knowledge, skills, and experience owning a laundry business. Ikaw ba isang OFW at gusto magtayo ng laundry business dito sa Pilipinas? O isa kang matagal na nagtatrabaho na medyo malaki naman ang sahod pero gusto nang mag-retire o mag-resign sa trabaho para magtayo ng isang laundry business? So, bago ka magtayo ng isang laundry business, panoorin mo at tapusin ang video na to. So, marami sa atin na ang dream is magkaroon ng isang laundry business. Pero hindi natin alam ang katotohanan sa likod ng isang laundry business. So, ano nga ba ang 7 katotohanan sa likod ng isang laundry business? Laundry business is not for everyone. Bakit? Hindi lang porket may malaking kang kapitalis para sa'yo na ang laundry business. Ang laundry business ay hindi para sa mga OFW at maglalagay ng tao na mag-operate ng business. Hindi rin ito para sa mga tao na nagtatrabaho at the same time ay may laundry business. Hindi rin ito para sa mga retired na mga senior na gagamitin ng pensyon para mag-laundry business. Why? Because laundry business requires time, effort, service-oriented, and a day-to-day operation. So, lahat naman ng business, kahit hindi laundry business. So, just like what I did, I am former public school teacher. Nag-resign ako para mag-focus sa isang laundry business. Hindi kasi magsasucceed ang isang business kung hindi ka magpo-focus. Actually, lahat naman ng business is kailangan ng focus and consistent. So, hindi lang importante ang capital sa isang laundry business. Hindi porket meron kang kalahating milyon o milyon is pwede ka na magtayo ng laundry business. You have also consider or kailangan mong malaman na kailangan mo talaga ng oras at effort and syempre mindset sa pagtatayo ng isang laundry business. And also you have to deal with the machine maintenance, customer concerns, and a day-to-day operation. So just what I did nung nag-start pa lang ako sa laundry business, from employment, ako yung hands-on na gumagawa sa laundry business namin. Dahil ang laundry business is, kung titignan mo, is simple lang siya, pero hindi siya ganun kadaling i-handle. Wala akong idea sa paglalaba or hindi ako talaga mahilig maglaba. Yan yung pinaka-ayoko, yung paglalaba. Pero, since na, sabi nga, entrepreneur is a problem solving, ito yung nakita namin na problem sa community namin. At the same time, is inaral ko talaga siya kung paano mag-operate ng isang laundry business. From operation, from pang-handle sa mga customer concerns, and sa mga machine maintenance. Good thing is, my husband has a skill in plumbing, electrical, and of course, sa mga gas line or sa mga exhaust ng mga laundry business. Number 2, laundry business is not a passive income. So marami sa atin nag-iisip na kapag may laundry business ka na is a passive income. Hindi siya autopilot and it requires active management. Dahil because of the machine maintenance and also yung mga stock inventory like yung mga sabon, plastic, tapes, basket, and etc. And of course, kailangan mo rin i-monitor yung mga utilities like yung gas, water, electricity, salary, and rent of the business. So, kung hindi mo siya bibigyan ng pansin ang isang laundry business, pwede yung maliit na problema is lumaki siya. So, like sa mga, lalo na yung mga staff na kailangan pa rin nila ng proper monitoring and kailangan pa rin nila ng system for you to operate as smooth, to operate smooth in your laundry business. Number 3, laundry business doesn't guarantee a huge profit. So, akala natin ang isang laundry business is malaki ang kinikita because of the daily sales. So, hindi siya katulad ng isang product na pwede ka mag-mark up ng ganung kalaki sa isang, for example, is sa isang halaman na kailangan pwede ka mag-mark up ng double o triple sa isang product. Sa laundry business, you only have around 15 to 30% profit margin. So, sa laundry business, hindi ganun kalaki ang kita ng isang laundry business because mas malaki yung expenses kaysa sa income ng isang laundry business. Sa isang laundry business is kailangan mo rin matutunan yung basic accounting. Like the basic costing, break-even points, cash flow, and the financial statement of your business. Kasi doon pumapasok yung profit margin mo every month. Makikita mo yung profit margin mo every month. So kung gusto mong matutunan yun, meron akong ginawang community or Facebook page na pwede mo i-like or i-follow para doon ko pinopost yung mga system or yung mga computation ng mga break-even points and costing para malaman mo kung magkaano yung ipa-price mo doon sa laundry business mo or yung proper pricing in your laundry business. Ang pagiging successful ng isang laundry business is nakadepende siya sa volume, sa dami ng mga laundry or nagpapalaba, and sa consistent na customer. Importante dito yung trust. You have to build trust with your customer. Ayun ang pinaka-importante when you are building a laundry business. So you have to be realistic and you have to manage your expectation kapag papasok ka sa isang laundry business. Actually, hindi lang naman sa laundry business. Kahit anong business, you have to manage an expectation. Number 4, laundry business cannot be built anywhere. So, location is everything. Importante talaga ang location sa mga laundry business. Low traffic and high income doesn't guarantee for you to have a profit. So, kung pala kang magtayo sa malalaking subdivision ng laundry business, is itigil mo na. Because, alam naman natin na sa mga high income na lugar is hindi papatok ang laundry business since na meron sila mga kanya-kanyang household or they can afford to buy a household machine like yung mga stackable machine or automatic laundry machine. So, mas maganda na magtatayo ng laundry business sa malaking community and also sa mga apartments and sa mga working class family. Doon mas ideal magtayo ng isang laundry business. Number 5, laundry shop generate daily sales. Stability is the biggest strength of a laundry business. Pero you have to take note na for your first to 3 months is hindi pa talaga stable ang isang laundry business. Depende yan sa location ng isang laundry business. So, ang kagandahan lang sa isang laundry business is you have the daily income. Unlike sa mga trending lang ng mga product like na yung undas, medyo trending yung mga bulaklak at yung mga kandila. So, sa laundry business is sure talaga na everyday magkakaroon ka ng sales. Unlike lang sa mga circumstances like nagkaroon ng water interruptions or brownout sa lugar ninyo. So, you have also to consider that problem, yung mga water interruption or brownout sa lugar ninyo. So, kung sa lugar ninyo is laging nagba-brownout, much better to have your generator. Are you learning? Kung marami ka nang natutunan sa video na to, please hit the like, subscribe, and click the notification bell para ma-notify ka sa mga susunod na video natin. Number 6, laundry business doesn't always require staff. So, ito yung isa sa kagandahan ng laundry business. Dahil hindi mo kailangan ng maraming tauhan for you to start a laundry business. So, kung nagsisimula ka pa lang ng isang laundry business, pwedeng ikaw as owner muna ang mag-ooperate ng isang laundry business. Habang lumalaki yung business mo, is kailangan mo rin mag-hire ng staff. So, meron mga required na ratio kung paano ka mag-hire ng isang staff or ilan yung staff na kailangan mong i-add per machine. So, kung gusto mong matutunan yan, meron akong ginawa na community or Facebook page na pwede mong i-like or i-follow para doon ko nilalagay yung mga operational manual or yung mga basic about laundry business. Number 7, laundry business needs proper monitoring. So, hindi siya play and forget. So, there are times na nagkakaroon ng machine breakdowns, water and electricity issues, at yung mga customer experience na kailangan mong tutukan. So, for me, yung mga feedback, importante sa akin yung mga feedback sa mga customer. Is either bad or good man yan. Mas gusto ko nga actually yung bad. Kasi doon ako nagkakaroon ng improvement kung ano yung kailangan kong i-improve doon sa business or ano yung kailangan kong ayusin sa business. So, mas maganda na meron kang customer feedback na manggagaling sa customer mo. So, wag kang matatakot na gumawa ng Facebook page and to ask for the review. Kasi, is either bad man yan or good, mas maganda is nag-i-improve ka as a business owner. So, importante ang regular monitoring sa business or kahit anong business naman, even not only business. Because, kailangan mo nang makita everyday kung nagkakaroon ka ng profit sa business mo. You have to understand that cash flow and profit is important in the business. Sabi nga, cash flow is the lifeblood of a business. So, importante yan. Kung gusto mong matutunan kung papaano yung computation ng cash flow or ng profit, pwede mong i-follow or i-like yung community group Facebook page na ginawa ko na Ka-Laundry Business Partner. So, i-click nyo lang yung page na to. Search, i-click nyo lang yung page na to. Are you learning? So, kung marami ka natutunan sa video na to, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel para ma-notify ka sa mga susunod na video natin. So, overall, ang laundry business talaga has a steady sale and a long-term potential. So, ito yung pinaka-nagustuhan ko sa isang laundry business dahil daily meron kang sales and of course, you have to think also the long-term potential. So, hindi ka lang magpo-focus sa short-term na kailangan pera agad or profit agad na titingnan mo. Actually, lahat naman ng business ganun. Hindi ka lang titingin doon sa profit mo. You have to also to understand or you have to think of the long-term potential of your business. So, dapat meron kang mission and vision doon sa business mo. So, hindi siya ganun kadali at hindi siya ganun ka-effortless. It requires time and effort when you are owning or handling a business. So, ang pagiging successful ng isang business o ng laundry business is nakadepende sa location, sa consistency, and sa proper monitoring ng isang business. And also, you as an owner is your willingness to stay hands-on in operating a business, lalo na sa mga early stage ng business na to. From 1 to 3 years, kailangan mo maging hands-on sa business na to para maintindihan mo yung mga customer feedbacks and also the cost and pros of this business. Huwag kalimutan mag-like, comment, and subscribe to my channel para ma-notify ka sa mga next video natin. That's all. Bye and see you on my next video.